morning. It is Monday, February the 8th. Hi, Heidi.
Hello.
How was your weekend?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, what can I say? The Super Bowl, right?
I knew it. I was watching it yesterday. I'm like, oh, Heidi's got front row seat to this.
Good.
No, she doesn't.
Is it Pyrex?
Yeah. She sent me a different kind of Super Bowl. Anyway, it was fun. Well, thanks for that funny on the weekend, too, by the way. We have a special guest today.
Yes, yay.
Yes, I don't know if we're ready to swing the camera over. Is anybody listening to me in the production room right now? We have a special guest today. Da-da-da-da. There he is. This is Tristan.
Yay.
This is my buddy Tristan. We are old friends, eh, buddy? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, Tristan, what school do you go to?
I go to Notre-Dame du Sault.
Okay, and other than knowing me and you and I being old friends already, who did you come with today?
I came with my the producer Mike, my grandpa.
Yes, this is Mike's grandson, and he's here to make Mike better today, right?
Yep.
Okay, Tristan, we've got 3 questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me 3 things. Tell me any 3 things that you want to talk about. The camera's yours.
Well, I wanted to tell you 3 things that I love. I love playing. I love doing some biking around where I live because I live in the country.
Yeah.
I love math.
Oh. Yeah.
And I love technology. Like technology is just my thing.
It's his thing. Well, cool. I can't stand math, and we're English majors, so you have to be on my side on that one.
I could talk about math.
I know, actually, you do well with the math.
Many words for math.
Anyways, that's Tristan. Thanks for being here today, Tristan.
Yay, buddy.
It's awesome to have you here.
Thank
Go
you.
keep your grandpa in line so we can get on with the show, eh?
Okay.
And actually, I think your grandpa's got a video he's going to play for us if you want to do that, Mike. What's our funny video for Monday? What is this? Oh my God.
Oh.
People falling on ice.
ice.
I love how we don't know what these are before they come out. He's going to get us one day. That's redonk.
At least we're not televising our facial reactions.
Like, yeah, right? It looks like me. He
Whoa.
says, whatever. Oh, no.
Oh, no, not the baby.
She's just a little peanut in her glass. She has glasses on.
Oh! Like, where are these cameras? Like, how are these moments being captured? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
At what point, have we become that society where it's like,
what is this girl doing? Look at this one. Just get down and go in your bum, girl.
It's like, yeah, but look at how fantastic my boots are.
I know, and look at how bright my shirt is. All right, well, those are our funny falls for today. So, did you do anything exciting?
Did I do anything? Well, must you ask? Like,
yes.
I mean, really,
her whole life
doesn't the whole weekend revolve around the Super Bowl?
Yes, we're going to get to that. And so Tampa Bay did win last night.
Yeah, well, sure.
Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl. That was his 10th appearance.
Oh, yes. See, the GOAT. I can speak the language.
Oh, my gosh.
He is the GOAT.
Check out Heidi. Okay, well, we'll get to the GOAT and to Mahomes later in the show. What are we opening up with today?
Well, people, Algoma Public Health reported 9 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 over the weekend. The Algoma region now sits at 28 confirmed cases. 2 patients have been hospitalized. As of Sunday, February 7th, so yesterday, 1,489 cases of COVID-19, and this is Ontario reporting. Yes. I didn't mean to alarm anybody, sorry. And 22 deaths from the virus across Ontario. Provincial government says that 51,658 tests have been completed since the last daily update. So across the province, we are looking at 926 people hospitalized. 335 of those people are in intensive care, and 233 of those patients are on a ventilator. So people, please, everybody do your part. Mm-hmm. If you're feeling unwell, please do stay home. When you're out and about, if social distancing, you're walking, you're doing whatever, remember masking is important, social distancing is important, and again, staying home if you're unwell.
Thank you, Heidi. Unfortunately, there was a fatal collision Saturday on Highway 17. Yeah, it was really upsetting. Members of the OPP had cleared off the let's try that again. They closed the roads off to clear it off, and it involved a tractor trailer and a motor vehicle. The person in the motor vehicle passed away. He was pronounced deceased at the scene. No other details have been released yet until they notify all next of kin. But when we receive updates to that, we will share them with you. And then on Friday, at collision at Mile Hill was, I don't know if you went on.
These were two separate
incidents. Yeah, but this one on Mile Hill, we have some pictures, I believe, but we do not, but they're on SiouxOnline.com. It's a tractor trailer, and there's a car like just jammed right underneath it. But there's 3 vehicles in that incident. Only 2 took the brunt of it, and no injuries. But again, we'll try and find some more details on that story because that came in later on Friday. So we will see what happens. Now, so you're here and I'm here, so we clearly didn't win the 649.
Nobody won the 649, not even Bonnie. What?
Bonnie.
What?
Come on, Bonnie.
Actually, the guaranteed $1 million prize was snapped up by a ticket holder in Ontario, but the grand prize, the $20 million jackpot, remains unclaimed.
God.
No winners. So I guess that means that the winning ticket was just not picked, not that somebody still needs to be checking their ticket.
Imagine having that. Imagine not sitting on a lotto ticket and you went to work for a week not knowing that you had $20 million.
Picture me frantically, stress cleaning or something like that, rage cleaning. That's when I'm most effective, when I'm really angry and I start cleaning. That's when I'd find the ticket and be like, what? Nah, no way it's a winner, right?
Don't do that. Check your tickets.
Somebody dumpster diving and be like, hey!
Maybe pulling out one of the banana peel. So like you said, Ontario is reporting 1,400 and no one finished the lotto or the Super 7 or Supermax or the lotto? 649?
No. Well, there was a guaranteed, like I said, there was I guess $1 million is guaranteed to be given to somebody.
I want that guarantee. Yeah. Okay, back to COVID. Ontario is reporting 1,489 cases, like you said. Ford will be making an announcement today about opening up the province. There's talk about opening up schools in southern Ontario. I know that Quebec had opened up all their non-essential services over the weekend, so we'll see how that goes. I know they reopened way too early, way back in 2020 when it first hit. But just to let you know, we will be carrying that Doug Ford announcement today at 1 o'clock, so make sure you tune in for that. Over to you, my friend.
All right. Well, there is a celebrity horse who is, frequently the recipient of many, many treats from the bottom of people's goodwill and their hearts. Her name is Black Pearl. Aww. She lives on a farm on the edge of town, Old Garden River Road. There she is. Aww. She roams, and she's beautiful. And since 2013, as I said, people like to stop because there she is, and she'll smile at you, and she'll look at you longingly with her long eyelashes.
You're making me want to give her something now.
Right?
Yes.
So, anyways, the message is stop. Stop. Aww. She's been having too many treats. She's developing some challenges in her body because her body simply can't produce enough insulin. So it sounds to me, as I was saying in the lunchroom, it's almost like a case of, of horse diabetes, right? So anyway, it is really affecting her legs and her feet. So as much as you may want to, and although she'll look at you with her eyes,
batting her eyelashes,
don't give her any more treats. She's adequately fed by her loving owners, and they really want her to be able to recover from the problems that she has developed in her hooves. So, Dan Gray has an article posted. He said, the next time you take the drive out past the little farm on the right, if she is standing there long-faced looking for a treat, please drive on by with a kind gesture and said, you may be helping to save her life.
With a long face. Don't
horses have long faces?
There's a council meeting tonight, and on that agenda, Prince Township was talking about separating from Sault Ste. Marie, or like going into that. She laughs. Anyways, let me just read it right from here, okay? In a report coming to council Monday, it is apparent that the city doesn't want to address the concerns of those who have signed this petition. So this would be the west side, the West End, I guess, near the flying. What's that convenience store out there? On second
Airways? Is it called the Airways?
Yeah, well, that sounds good to me.
That was the restaurant, sorry.
The petition, not even officially presented to either Sault Ste. Marie nor Prince Township as of yet, has apparently already cost taxpayers some money. There is a report, like I said, going forward tonight on the council agenda. It appears as though they may attempt to swipe it under the rug, unwilling to address any of the concerns. Basically, we're going to find out what happens. It's with the local planning and appeals tribunal. Does it stop a party from approaching? If the case it doesn't appears not. Most concerning as it appears the members of the city want, as shown by the petition, doesn't appear to matter to the mayor. So that's the title of the article, is done by Dan Gray. Does the mayor not care what concerns citizens have?
So if they separate, do they become their own city?
I feel like they're going into Prince Township. Like this is like the west end of the Sioux, right?
Well,
Before
yeah,
you get Prince Township.
I'm familiar with Prince.
But well, where does
like
it start?
separate, like
From Gooley Road? Am I saying that right? Gooley or Goulet? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Town line, right? There you go. So
okay, but you did say that the article says that they're looking at separating it.
Yeah.
Does it feel like a whole Quebec sort of situation?
absolutely, they're going to have their own.
Oh, wait, we're done with you.
They're going to have their own currency.
And I could do that because I am French. So
Well, we're going to find out what the weather is going to look like to wherever Craig decides to come on in to tell us what the weather's going to be like.
but we about the White Cane Week, no?
We did an interview with Dorothy on Friday about White Cane Week.
Nice.
And yeah, it's awesome. So we do have a clip of that. Do you want to show that, Mike, please, for us? White Cane Week is usually celebrated across Canada and by the Canadian Council of the Blind Groups, who hold a variety of public awareness events or sporting events. Our local CCB chapter has held different events over the past 20 plus years. However, due to the restrictions in place for the COVID-19 pandemic, they are not holding any events locally this year. I'm really excited today to have Dorothy McNaughton with us. Good morning, Dorothy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Good morning.
Good morning. I hope you've had your coffee. We're going to have a good conversation today about your organization and all the amazing things that you do. As most other organizations are reaching out to their members or community with virtual communications, can you talk a little bit about how this chapter is handling reaching out virtually?
Well, that's interesting because, like many of the Canadian Council of the Blind chapters across Canada, most of our members are seniors, myself included. And we even have one in our group who's over 90. We have lots of, 60, 70, 80-year-olds. Some of those people don't own computers.
Yeah.
So if we were to get Zoom connections going with people,
that was Dorothy. Look, see how quick I changed my outfit? I felt like Superwoman there.
You are a superwoman.
Well, thank you, Craigers. Okay, Superman, what's going on with the weather?
Well, you're probably wondering how much snow we got on the weekend.
Yeah, I am actually.
Well, Environment Canada says about 23 centimeters here in the Sioux, which is just slightly less than a foot. Just to put it in perspective. Okay. Northville, they got around 50 centimeters. And it just ended kind of like last night. It was a non-stop snow squall for the weekend. But now we have some cold air to deal with. It's pretty cold today. We're going to take a look outside and see how it looks like. See how cold it looks?
It's so cold.
It looks calm though. Yes. We should stay calm for most of this week. We should see some sun, but the cold temperatures will stick around for quite a while. I'll give you all those details coming up.
COVID-19 is a serious health threat. When you touch things like gas pumps, door handles, or someone else's cell phone, you can spread the virus, even if you don't have symptoms. Don't put lives at risk. Wash your hands. Stay 2 meters apart. That's a distance of 2 arms lengths. And if you're sick, stay home to save lives. A message from the Government of Canada.
The COVID-19 pandemic in Canada is serious. We must continue to practice all public health measures. Follow local guidelines for gatherings. Maintain physical distancing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and download the COVID Alert app. If you have symptoms, even mild ones, stay home. Protect yourself and others. We've come too far to stop now.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Huntington's disease is a hereditary degenerative disease of the brain,
It affects your behaviors, your mind.
and it's a relentless disease.
If you took Alzheimer's, if you took schizophrenia, if you took Parkinson's and you mix them all together, you would have Huntington's disease.
Huntington's disease is devastating.
I just hope that I'm the last.
The Canadian Council of the Blind has been improving the lives of those with vision loss for over 70 years. With more than 65 chapters across Canada, it is the largest membership-based organization of the blind. People of all ages dealing with vision loss can join and participate in sports and recreation activities, technology training and assistance, peer support groups, and advocacy programs. For more information, visit ccbnational.net or call 1-877-304-0968.
Bringing it back, y'all.
Back to First Local Mornings with Heidi and Colette. Monday, February the 8th. Yeah, I had some challenges coming in this morning.
Why? What'd you do?
Well, I was saying to Kevin, like, you know, sometimes when you get out in the highway, I call it the sweet speed, right?
Yeah.
Because you hit that certain speed where every light is green and the universe says go,
Oh,
right?
I love the universe.
I did not hit the sweet speed. It was not achievable this morning. There were many, many red lights.
Nobody's at the other side.
Many red
crossing.
lights. Fortunately, no sidewalk cleaners, but many red lights.
Excellent.
So,
no swearing involved.
well, I better look at some of my Facebook people.
Yeah, what's
we're
going on in the
busy
land of
this
social
morning.
media?
Your mom and dad right away. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Mom and
morning. Jason, good morning to all. Good morning, Jason. Evelyn, happy Monday morning.
Happy
yes,
Monday.
yes, it will be a happy Monday.
For sure. Absolutely. Every day is.
Thanks, Evelyn. Kimberly, good morning. 3 exclamation
I was gonna
points.
say-
Pow! Happy Monday! More exclamation points. Yeah! I feel my spirit rising. I meet the challenge of 6, count them, 6 exclamation points. Ineki, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ineki. Kathy, good morning to everyone, and Tristan too.
Oh, thanks. Tristan, I hope you heard that.
Margaret, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. Nicole, good morning to everyone. Good morning. Jason, oh, I think that's more a direct message for Dan.
Oh.
Dan, Jason would like you to PM him.
Oh.
Now I'm a secretary, just like that. Just like that.
That's okay.
Mark. Oh, Mark is saying that he has the winning ticket. Oh, yeah?
Oh, okay,
Well,
Mark.
cash it in, Mark. Let's see it.
Mark and I are best friends.
Giselle, good morning. Giselle, good morning, Tristan.
Oh, yeah, you didn't say hi to your grandma, Tristan. Ooh, sorry, Giselle.
Wife.
Oh.
Oh, Christy, Heidi, you're hilarious. Sometimes I can be
She
quite
really
funny,
is.
but it's you know, I find I'm funniest when I'm not trying. You know, those moments of forbidden laughter. George Carlin does a whole segment on that. It's really quite funny. And we're going to close out with Debbie. Have a great day, everyone. Debbie,
Thanks,
you have
Debbie.
a great day as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. That just
Yeah.
reminded me when you're talking about actors. Christopher Plummer died on Friday.
I can't even. I
That's
posted on my
horrible.
Facebook, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but you know, now who will solve a problem like Maria?
Well, let's find out who solved the weather problem first. Over to you, Greg.
Thank you very much. Well, we're in for a very cold week this week and into next week as well. Today, not looking much better. We will have a watches and warnings for the Northern Ontario. This is extreme cold, minus 42 to minus 45 with the wind chill. We're not in that. We're dropping the snow squall warning and watches for today, so should be a fairly calm day here, but it's going to be a cold one. We'll take a look at our temperatures. Minus 11 is our high. We're currently minus 17, minus 22 with the wind chill. We should start to feel a little warmer around the noon hour, but it's still going to be a chilly day because we do have this Arctic air mass in place. So we will show you the satellite, and we have a little bit of cloud moving away. It's a high pressure system mainly. Right here is very cold air, and that's going to be in place for at least a week into next week as well, but we don't see any major storms coming our way. As far as our daytime highs around the Parts of Northern Ontario, -10 in Sudbury, -12 in Wawa, -10 in Timmins, -20, that's their daytime high in Thunder Bay. That's where the cold air is, and that will eventually sink down and give us the chill later on this week. For our 3-day forecast for today, or for Tuesday, sorry, a mix of sun and cloud. Actually, we have a mix of sun and cloud most of the week. We can't rule out some lake effect flurries, especially by the shorelines, but for the most part, we should be dry this week, but cold at -10 for Tuesday, -11 for Wednesday, -14 for Thursday. That's where that cold air is going to come down. We could be under an extreme cold warning later this week, but we will touch on that at the 7-day forecast coming up. Colette and Heidi are up next with more after this.
Do your part to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Cough into your elbow, not into your hand or in the air. Avoid touching your face, eyes, and mouth. Keep your distance from people. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. If you're feeling sick, please just stay home. Do the 5 and keep others alive. Help stop the spread of COVID-19.
Drop by one of our 3 Sault Ste. Marie locations. You do life, we do taxes.
Welcome back to First Local Mornings with Heidi and Colette on this chilly Monday,
Freezing.
February the 8th.
Yeah.
February, though, can only be cold for so long.
February sucks.
But it was lighter. Every day that I come out in the morning, it was lighter.
It doesn't suck. It's the month of love and family, Valentine's Day and Family Day. Come on.
Sorry, did I just silently retch on camera?
Yes, you did. You still look hot, though.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be ill, if you're going to do that, then you might as well look good while you're doing it, right? So
you love and family. Okay, what's going on in the province? Let's talk.
The province, you know, they're doing what they can, I suppose. So they have announced a plan for the gradual reopening of the province. They are taking a more, they're going to be transitioning regions back to a color-coded restriction system over 3 weeks. And this is coming from an unidentified source. But until then, a stay-at-home order remains in effect. So here are the highlights of the plan. So February 10th, we'll see the regions of Hastings, Prince Edward, Kingston, Frontenac, and Lennox and Addington, Renfrew County and District, and Temiskaming. They are expected to enter the green category of the restriction system. Yeah, that's really good. So this will allow non-essential retailers to open, restaurants to offer indoor dining, and personal care services to open. Okay, so that's the week of February the 10th.
Okay.
The week of February the 15th, the province's remaining public health units will transition to the color-coded restrictions system, save for the 3 hotspots in the GTA. So the category regions are placed in will depend on the case rates at that time, which makes sense, right? And then finally, the week of February the 22nd, the hotspots of Toronto, Peel Region, and York Region are expected to transition back to the color-coded restriction system. So that is the plan. You know, pending anything different in the announcement today, because I believe you said Premier Ford is expected to make an announcement.
1 o'clock. Yeah.
And then as well, the province has expanded emergency child care to more frontline workers, which I think is amazing.
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
you know, certainly in these times when we have relied so heavily on our frontline workers, I think anything and everything that can be done to support them should absolutely be implemented in a big way. So Stephen Lecce,
Oh, girl.
and this was February 7th, yesterday.
Yes, yesterday.
Oh, wow.
He does
okay.
a lot of announcements on the weekends. I don't know why.
I wonder if that's purposeful. Is
Well, I think he doesn't want to steal the Premier's
How many
limelight. I don't
viewers
know.
on a Sunday? Okay. Stephen Lecce, Minister of Education, issued the following statement regarding the provision of emergency childcare services. Beginning this Tuesday, emergency childcare will be extended. That's kind of like extended, but it's really more specific. Extended to additional frontline workers in Toronto, York, and Peel. This will include construction workers, who are working on the essential projects that have been permitted to continue during the provincial shutdown, as well as to transit workers who have been unable to work remotely. So
It sounds kind of weird that they're doing this now when the schools are about to be open up across the province too. Like, what about the last couple of months where they haven't had school? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
And essential workers didn't, media doesn't count in that. So if you have children who are need a child to some babysitters, media wasn't added to that. So.
respectfully, I will not comment.
All right, good.
But I should comment on the school bus cancellation.
Yeah, on Highway 17. Go ahead.
Algoma and Huron Superior Transportation Services is advising that due to the closure of Highway 17 North from Hayden to Wawa, the following school bus routes are in fact canceled today. Mountain View Public School, all bus routes. The school is also closed to staff and students today. And then the specific bus routes as follows, servicing all school boards that travel into Sault Ste. Marie. So B3, B4, B12, F7.
Bingo! Sorry, I had to say it.
Thank you. Now I can stop giggling. G1, G2, G3, H1, H4, 89, 91, 95, 96, 98, and then the 0 to 3 from Beaumont Trailer Park. If I went through those too quickly, please do check on our website. We do have all of the information posted there. So if you're waiting for a bus and it appears to be late, it might not be coming.
Next one. Okay, now Craig's coming in though. Give us a 7-day forecast. Step right up to the
Well, if you're waiting for a
hot
bus, you better have a hat because
Yeah.
it's going to be cold all week long.
Yeah.
So we'll take a look at the 7-day forecast as soon as Mike can get that up. And you can see we're looking pretty good most of the week. We do have a little bit of a chance of more snow this weekend, but it's only a slight chance. For the most part, we're going to be dry, mix of sun and cloud, temperatures well below seasonal, and they will stick that way right till about the end of the month, and then we see a warming trend developing at the end of the
Okay,
month. So.
come on with the warming trend. Now, we did want to talk about Tampa Bay kicking Kansas City's butt yesterday, 31-9, and the weekend stole the show for me at the halftime show. If you haven't,
There's a lot of contention around that. I don't think everybody would agree with you.
I liked it. There was 5 songs that he played, and the ending was great. They filled the field. They had red, white, and black. It was very Canadian, very patriotic. If you kind of looked into it a little bit, it was all red and white, and it was well done. Actually, we were trying to Google how many Canadian artists have actually done the Super Bowl. We didn't get anywhere. We stopped at Justin Bieber, and then we went all Goo Goo Gaga for Justin Bieber.
There were no like nipples that popped out.
No nipples were shown at this halftime show, so congratulations to the weekend on keeping it covered.
Well, that's because he wasn't performing with JT, obviously.
He can get down, though. He's got like a Bruno Mars groove to him.
I'm going to assume he had a lot of help and a lot of
Absolutely.
practice.
Well, we got to groove on out of here. Have an awesome Monday. See you tomorrow morning.